Love and Light last minute live. It's just easier for me to make a video like this because I haven't made any content for my main channel. I just uploaded and posted two members videos. You have your daily card messages got posted in video form, and then also for the channel members, you also have August your August forecast. But I came on here to apologize to you guys for the lack of content. I still have the list of the videos that you guys have been requesting. I have been trying to keep up with your guys' comments as well on my videos. It's just been a weird summer this year. Usually I go on a really vacation in the summer. Well, I'll take the kids and we try to enjoy the last weeks of summer because I live in Pennsylvania. So for us, summer vacation ends um, in August, towards like the last week or so of August, the kids start school again. Um, so I usually try to take like a vacation, but this year I did not do that. Like this is the first year since I've been in business for myself that I did not take a summer vacation. I just been working this whole summer, to be honest. Um, so as you can imagine, if I don't even have time, hey, Brown Brujita, if I don't even have time to go on vacation, because I took a 4 day off, but that was because of one of my kids needing to have a 1 day procedure. And I had personal things to take care of, so I was gone for 4 days. But other than that, this summer I haven't gone anywhere. Like I haven't gone on a vacation. Like I've gone local places on the weekends and all of that. But my kids have not been here for like a week because I felt bad that I didn't go on a vacation with them this year. So being that I like when my two younger ones were younger, like I was married to my kid's father at the time. We were always stationed like overseas and stuff. So she got more interaction with the older two, but she hasn't had the younger two as much. So I figured to send them with my mom and my brother and my family over there because my family in New York, they go out like every day. So my kids are having their summer vacation in New York City right now. So they are living their life. They are living their life. So I have not gone on summer. Thank you, my love. I have not gone on summer vacation this year. I've been working. As a lot of you have noticed, the wait times aren't as bad as they used to be. Is because I work more now. I try to make myself more available and stuff, especially because like with everything currently going on, like people need me more now than ever. So I try to be present for you guys without feeling guilty. Because now that I know my kids and my mom's taking care of the kids, I'm able to do my readings Monday through Friday with a good conscience, knowing that my kids are still getting a summer out of it. So, and I still take the weekends to myself because I need to recuperate. So that's announcement number one. I'm going to be working as much as possible until I pick up the kids. I'm picking them up next week, like the middle of this month. So I will be picking up the children's. So that's update number one. The cats, you don't see my cats anymore. You don't see my cats. Thank you, Brown Brujita. You always look beautiful. So the cats are no longer in my working office. My oldest daughter and my youngest daughter, they finally started taking care of the cats. So the cats are actually where with my oldest daughter, she keeps them in her bedroom, which is good. Because then I can work, but still, play with them and support her. But they weren't really my cats; they were my daughter's cats, but they weren't doing what they needed to do, so I took over the cats. But I love them. Yuki and Luna are growing; they're like 2 months old now, so yeah, very hyper, very cute. I love them. But I'm able to work better now because they were kind of distracting me when I was trying to work. So that's that. What else? What else? What else? You have two new videos for members. You have the one card a day and the monthly forecast. Also, next Sunday, I'm gonna be picking up my kids. So the third week of August, we're gonna have our witchy meetup. It's going to be the third week of August. That either Friday or Sunday. I'll see what day works better for everybody because I'm thinking either doing it that third Friday of the month or that Sunday. So I will definitely let you guys know. And I might try to do a live for all members as well. So those are announcements for memberships. As far as my main channel, I am planning, this last week especially, that the kids are not going to be around. I'm going to try to make some time to make some content on my main channel as well, because I appreciate you guys so, so, so much. One of the videos I wanted to make was probably a because the anniversary of my channel was in June. I didn't do anything for it. So I was thinking that maybe we could do a Q&A where you guys will email me questions, or even post questions on the comment section. And then I do like a raffle, and then I pick, questions in that way, and then I'll answer them in a video form. So you're burning questions. Maybe it's about my practice, maybe it's about me, or something like that. So I would love to do a Q&A and then make it, in video form, and then I'll answer your questions, whatever questions you have for me. I can't pick all the questions, but I'll pick, you know, I'll do like a, you know, pick them out of a bowl or something. So that way it's fair. But I was thinking to do that too. Plus, I owe you guys the crystals video and the monitoring spirits, how to get rid of them, which is like very important right now, because like the portals, there's a lot of weird spiritual energy. A lot of people have been telling me that. So thank you, Brown Brujita. Thank you. So there's like a lot of weird like energies and stuff. A lot of people have been telling me that. So I will definitely make a video about how to get rid of that energy as well, because that's really, really, really important. But I came on here because I had a message for you guys, and I'm getting ready to head out in a little bit. I'll stay on until I'm ready to go. But I wanted to make, she's like, yes, please, to that monitoring video. Yes, I will definitely do that. But I definitely wanted to talk about something very, 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 very important. Um, this is not the time to let your guard down, guys. This is the time to have your guard up, especially with so-called spiritual people, because I have been having a lot of visions of some people turning to the darker side of things out of desperation. And you have to be careful and protect your home, the people around you, and your energy. Okay. So we cannot, just because somebody says they're spiritual, doesn't mean that we full on let them know our birthdays, we full on let them see our altars. The spirits are saying to practice discernment. We're in a very chaotic time. You have people that are so desperate that they're opening portals, right, and working with spirits that they don't really know anything about, and it's bringing about like chaotic energy, okay, and things of that nature. It's literally putting people in danger. Okay, I've had, and that's why I didn't go on vacation this summer. I've had to help a lot of people, like physically traveling to them or doing other things and candle work, because they're getting desperate. They're invoking spirits that they don't know anything about, or they're paying people who don't have a moral compass, who is just trying to make a quick dollar. And these people are ruining their lives. They're invoking in tranquil spirits, demonic spirits, and it's wreaking havoc in a lot of people. You have people that are so desperate, they're paying practitioners to do ebos, and the practitioners are actually cursing them and things of that nature. So they're saying like really practice spiritual discernment, when it comes to who you're going to trust with your spiritual needs, who's, even the things we're consuming content on social media, and all of these things. That's kind of like the message that, spirit had, that we have to practice better discernment. If something feels off, if something doesn't feel right, you need to listen to that intuition, right? You need to listen to that intuition. I've had several conversations with people about that sometimes people are so trusting because people have certain titles or claim to have certain experiences, but they're actually invoking and doing more harm than they're doing good. Okay. So again, a spiritualist should never solicit you. I have never solicited any of my clients. I have never personally messaged people that I don't know, hey, the spirits are telling me this, that, and the other, because the way that I feel about it, if you're meant to read with me, if you're meant to have services with me, the spirits, my guides, are going to bring you to me naturally. I don't have to go out there and bother people and solicit people. That's a telltale sign. That's a red flag. Okay. Someone who's trying to pressure you into purchasing items and rituals, that's a telltale sign that's a red flag, because no spiritual practitioner should ever pressure you to buy their services, to buy their spells, right? They can tell you, hey, this is what I see. It's up to the client whether they decide to go with that person or not. Because there's this old scam where they try to invoke the fear of God in you. Like, if you don't do this spell, when you leave this reading, you're going to be not here anymore, right? And so on and so forth. So be careful with that type of energy as well. Yes, discernment is key. You have also spiritualists that are, and I want to be careful with the word that I use because we're on live and I don't want this live to get taken down. So I'm going to talk in code, but if you understand, you understand. There are actual predators, and this happens with the male ones mostly, that they prey on young girls and young women, and they're literally in a position of power where they're like making you feel like you have to do certain things with them. And this has happened, but you're actually being groomed and you're a victim. Okay. So there are people that have been actually exploited seeking spiritual services where they're doing healings on people that aren't really healings. Okay. And that has happened. People have come forward. There have been several like spiritualists exposed online doing those type of predatory practices. Okay. Your mentor, your godparent, isn't supposed to touch you or do anything in any way that makes you feel uncomfortable. That is not part of the religion. That is not part of the practice. It's just like any spiritual practice or religion. You're going to have the majority of people with good intentions and good hearts, but you're going to have those few rotten apples. It happens in Christianity. It happens in a lot of other different religious practices. You're going to have the charlatans and the weirdos. So you have to use that discernment. You should also, if you are a parent, not leaving your minor children for healings with a grown adult. Whatever they're doing to your children, you should be able to be present for it. Okay, that's weird. Okay, you do not give 100% trust in someone just because they have a title. Again, it's all about discernment. It's all about discernment. You have the other scam where they'll charge you one price and then be like, oh, I tried to help you, but you're so very cursed. And then all of a sudden they upcharge you like 4 or 5 times the amount that was originally quoted. That is a scam. When I quote you a price, that is the price you pay when I do stuff for you. If the burn isn't good, I just eat the cost and I burn your stuff for you because I quoted you a certain specific price. That is how I work. Okay, but you have a lot of people that they'll give you a lower price and then they keep upselling you and upselling you and upselling you. Next thing you know, your savings are depleted. I've had people tell me they have spent tens of thousands of dollars, life savings on predators. Okay, and then feeling like they can't say no because they're so afraid of the practitioner cursing them. It's almost like they're threatening you. They're A reader should never threaten you that if you read with somebody else, they're gonna get mad. Like, that's weird to me. Like, you have the right to invest in whatever spiritual practitioner you feel like it. That's on you, right? That's weird. I have never told my clients, you better not read with nobody. I've never done that. Anybody who's ever read with me, I don't do. That's weird to me. So those are things that you need to look out for because there's a lot of people, they're almost cult like, that make the clients feel or their followers feel like they don't have free will. No one should ever take away your power. Like, one of the biggest things I like to do for clients is teach you guys how to do certain things on your own. If the spirits are like, hey, they're capable of doing this and this on their own, I'll still have people that be like, I could do it on my own, but I still want, and that's fine. But I like to empower people. It's why I do mentorships and things like that. I do mentorships because a lot of people are so quick to like, I just want to get an initiation, but don't understand the ins and outs of the religion, right? You should be like under somebody's mentorship. If you're like trying to get into a religion, like they should be willing to like mentor you for at least a year, not just go straight into ritual, but do what you want with that. But yeah, so there's just a lot of weird stuff going on because there's nothing sadder than someone who paid a lot of money thinking they received their guerreros, thinking they received their orishas in the correct way, and then come to find out it was done wrong and it was done bad, and you wasted thousands upon thousands of dollars on a false initiation. When someone is so quick to initiate you, you need to look at that. I knew this lady who owned a botanica, and she was really trying to get me to like get initiated under her, and I just never felt called to. And especially when she told me, "Oh, I have 1,000 godchildren." In real life, that just makes me feel like you just is a cash grab, because how in real life can you keep in touch with 1,000 students? How in real life can you say that those all those thousands of people you initiated, they were all called to do it that way? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's not how traditionally it's actually done. There's just a lot of cash grab going on. And so it's very important as a spiritual community that we need to know the difference. Okay. We need to know the difference. Another thing that I want you to look out for, especially if you are looking for someone who practices closed traditions with brown and black traditions that claim to be experts in that, one of those requisites, if you're working with black spirits, indigenous spirits, so on and so forth, right, is you need to be willing to speak out for the people that those spirits represent, right? So if you are the daughter of Yemaya, but you don't speak against issues that affect that community, then are you really a devotee of that spirit? If you're claiming that, oh, I'm called to work with indigenous spirits, but I don't advocate for indigenous people, then are you really a spiritualist that works with indigenous spirits? Spirits of certain cultures always want us to advocate for their community, for their people, right? Because I am a devotee of Ezilidanto, I try my best to do as much as I can for the children of Haiti. Okay. And that's just one example, right? Because she loves children, right? Why am I going to sit here and say that I serve a spirit, but then I don't care about the children that she protects, the children that are from her region, that are from Haiti itself? Do you get what I'm saying? So that is how that works. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to take from a culture of spirit, right, then you need to be willing, that you need to be willing to do for that community that that spirit represents, right? That's the difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation, right? You're not just taking from a culture, you're putting into the culture, you're investing in the culture, you're uplifting the community of the people they represent, right? And this is why, like, in the same tradition that I had when I used to go to church, I give tithes, but not to a church. I give tithes to the community of the spirits that I represent. Does that make sense? You know, like, I give back to my Latino people, to my black people, to my indigenous people. Like, I always try to, and just even for the earth, because a lot of our spirits represent elements of the earth. And like I tell people all the time, it is not okay to pollute the environment. If you're going to seek the energy of the spirits in the outdoors, you can give them offerings like fruits. Those are biodegradable, they go back to the ground. You can give offerings like water, fresh water, that goes back into the ground. You can plant something on the behalf of the spirits. Legba is a great spirit. Okay. He does roam around in the forest as well, right? So a great honoring to Legba would be planting a tree, especially in areas that we know that need trees, right? That is a great offering to him. A great offering to Yemaya and Oshun is maybe going down to a beach and cleaning up the garbage in the beach, right? Or donating to conservation organizations which have lost a lot of funding, to clean our oceans, to make the oceans viable and livable for aquatic life in it, right? That is the best offering. That is better than a candle and incense. Like, you are preserving where these spirits dwell. Like, as spiritual people, we also need to be stewardess of the earth. That does not mean that you need to live off the grid. It does not mean that you're never going to use electricity. It just means that we can all try in our own way to have less of an impact on earth. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. I think a lot of people think like, oh, in order to care about the earth, you have to be like, oh, like all of that. Like, I'm not gonna live off the grid. I like my light. I like my computer. I like my internet. But I can still cut back on certain things. Like I turn off my lights when they're not in use. I have water efficient toilets in the house, so it's less water. You know what I mean? So there are things you can, little things that you can do that helps the environment. One of those things is even in the way that you give your spirits offerings are so important. Like we need to be the stewardess of the earth. We only have one Mother Earth, right? You want to be able to have something to leave to our children and our future generations. You know, that's so important, guys. Yes, it's so, so important. But yeah, that's all I came on here to say. Thank you for you five guys, individuals hanging out with me in the live. I just wanted to get those things out there. What's nice about this is whoever didn't see the live, they can watch it back, which is awesome. But you know, those are just basically the topics that I wanted to talk about. I didn't want you guys to think I forgot about you, and things like that. I just been doing a lot of readings, to be honest. I also joined. I've been doing an update on my health journey. So I've been maintaining the weight loss, but I kind of want to start losing weight again because I kind of like stepped back from that. Um, but I joined a gym. I go 3 times a week, and I have like a coach in the gym that's helping me like kind of shape my body into what I want it to be. Oh, hello, love, light, and blessings, River Fern. Welcome. So that's another update that I've been doing too. I've been working out, and then trying to eat a good, healthy diet. So I've been doing those two things. Hey, Lex B. So I will definitely keep you guys posted on my health journey. But yeah, I'm doing the gym now. So like that's really exciting. I love it. I'm doing it at my own pace. I don't think I could record from the gym that I go to, but yeah, that's what's going on there. So I'm doing that. Yeah. Hello, Isabel's creativity, love, light, and blessings. Love, light. My daughter's texting me because my daughter went out, and we got to make sure she has a point. Um, I always like to make sure my daughter has, if she goes out, you know, when you're an adult, there's drinking involved, all that. I want to make sure she has the money to get an Uber, not get behind the wheel, because we always want to be safe drivers. So she was like, "Thank you, mom." I'm like, "You're welcome, baby girl." But yeah, so that's what's been going on. I mean, I have another update, but I don't know if I want to like do all of that. But but yeah, that's basically what's been going on. What's been going on with you guys? Because I've been talking for like a good 22 minutes. But yes, yes, and yes. Hey, Lexi B. Hey, Isabel's creativity. Like I was saying in the beginning of the video, I do want to host a Q&A. So after we get off this live, you could post on the comment section or whatever, what you want to ask me. Like I want to know this. It could be personal, it could be about my path, it could be whatever. So if you have questions, ask them in the comment section or email me. I will be doing a raffle, and I will choose a number, like a number that I can do. So you know, some of the I would do a drawing and then answer those questions, what I meant to say. So if your question doesn't get asked, there'll be other videos like that too. But I want to do like a Q&A because my channel anniversary was in June and I didn't do anything for it. Hey, Alexis, love, light, and blessings. So yeah, I didn't do anything to celebrate anything in June. I've been for real working. Then I had the cats for that month. Like the kids are with my mother now because I didn't even have time this year to take them anywhere. And I've been too busy to go on any type of vacation. Also, I need the real ID too because now they're requiring like the real ID. I don't have a passport. I have to do that too, or the real ID. So I haven't done that. I haven't had time to do the real ID thing. Okay, I have not done that. And you need a real ID even to travel from state to state, or a passport. I wasn't planning to go anywhere international. I just wanted to travel to the islands, but whatever. So yeah, so I didn't have time to do that. So hey, AJM, love, light, and blessings, and welcome. I was telling everybody too that not this Sunday, not, let me say exactly because I don't want to be confusing. So I will not be doing anything on the 17th, basically, right? I'm not going to be physically around. I'm gonna finally pick up my kids that weekend. So I'm going to be doing either the 29th or the 30th of this month. I mean 29th or the 31st, sorry. That is when we're going to be doing our members only live. Okay. And then I will come up with what ritual we're going to be doing, because I know we did the political one, we did a money ritual. We might do like a house cleansing ritual or something like that. So something protection wise. So look out for that. And that's going to be for the witchy coven, the third level members. I'm going to try to go live with all the members um, that same week. So I'll let you guys know that as well, with that too, and everything. So, but yes, I'm glad you love hearing from me. Hey, get it, get it. What's new with you guys though? What's new out there in YouTube land? What's going on? And thank you, Brown Brujita, for complimenting me. I'm excited about that because I am going to be going out later. So I'm glad to know I look cute. Thank you for that. Well, I think that's all I have to say, really. Unless you guys have questions that have been listening to me talking this whole time, I'm probably gonna end the live soon because I'm gonna be leaving shortly. On my way to a date tonight. So send me positive vibes on my date tonight, guys. Yeah, so I'll be doing that today. Oh, love. I will definitely enjoy my night out. Yeah, because I actually have a romantic partner. I've been single for 10 years because I did the whole healing, I did the whole spiritual thing, and then I did like a ritual to like manifest my ideal partner. Well, I already have a partner. Like I'm in a relationship now, but I'm going on a date with the person. But I did a candle spell, I think it was last year, about what I want in a partner. And spirit gave me exactly like the physical appearance, the financial situation, the personality. Spirit gave me everything. So yeah, I've been kind of seeing somebody for like a little bit. But yeah, I thought I would share that too. But yeah, so lots of new things in my life. But yeah, after 10 years, I'm finally not single, guys. But I was single for 10 years of my choice. So, but anyways, much love and light. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Thank you, AJ. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.